Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Make plans to spend the night of the 4th of July at the Keswick Tavern, as Luke Fox will be performing live from 8 to 11 p.m. with no cover charge. The show will be outside in the alley. Stop by and enjoy some live outdoor entertainment with Luke Fox at the Keswick Tavern. Luke is an Iowa country artist who plays Americana, roots, traditional, folk, and a whole lot more. So wrap up your 4th of July at the Keswick Tavern with Luke Fox from 8 to 11 p.m. The Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney presents the Faster Horses with opening act Neva Alden in concert Friday, July 18th at the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney. The Faster Horses are your one-stop shop for both kinds of music, country and western. If you like high-energy 90s style country music, you're gonna love the Faster Horses. And Neva Alden is one of the best up-and-comers on the Iowa country music scene. And don't forget about the 3rd annual fair kickoff cook-off on Saturday, July 12th. It'll be here before you know it. The concert at the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney on Friday, July 18th. Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, "Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn." Skunk River Radio will also be available on Google Assistant in the near future. You can listen to me, Steve Shuttler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon, and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010.
People who like to run know the importance of cooling down afterwards. Hi, I'm Jody Henke. Horses are no different, so be sure they're recovered after a hard ride as you're living the country life.
Living the country life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic and from previous shows by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com. We'll return to the show after these messages.
Check out our full lineup of Successful Farming podcasts. The Successful Farming podcast goes in-depth into the topics that affect farmers and ranchers. The 15 Minutes with a Farmer podcast offers a quick conversation between an editor and a farmer. The SF Shorts podcast offers bite-sized interviews about agricultural topics. And the SF Daily podcast covers commodity markets, weather, and the big things happening in agriculture each morning. Search for Successful Farming wherever you download your podcasts. Interact with Successful Farming on social media. Like us on Facebook at Successful Farming USA and follow us on X at Successful Farm for tips, ideas, timely news, and information from our editors. Find us on Instagram at successful_farming and love the latest photo or video. And take a look behind the scenes with our editors on TikTok at successful_farming.
When you work your horse hard, it's important to make sure it's properly recovered afterwards. Deborah Hagstrom is an equine extension specialist at the University of Illinois. She says if the horse is breathing really hard and showing signs of distress, you have to help it cool down. As soon as you can, get the saddle off the horse.
The saddle pad and the saddle hold a lot of heat in on a large surface area on the animal. So the sooner you can get them untacked, the quicker they're going to be able to start cooling down more efficiently. The second thing that you want to do is either get them in the shade or get fans on them, or an even better option is to hose them down so that they can start having some help cooling down.
As long as the horse isn't showing extreme exhaustion, you can walk it to slowly bring down its heart and respiratory rates. This is helpful for muscles to clear lactic acid and prevent soreness.
The normal respiratory rate or breathing rate should be 8 to 16 breaths per minute, and then a normal heart rate is between 30 and 42 or 45. So you should know what's normal for your animal, and then you can gauge how taxed they are by gauging their respiratory rate at that moment in time.
Hagstrom says when the horse's respiratory and heart rates are back to normal, it's recovered from the ride. Make sure the horse rehydrates, but go easy. If it wants to drink a half bucket, that's okay. If it wants to gulp down 4 or 5 buckets, that's too much water at once, so it's better to let the horse drink in increments. Find more tips for cooling your horse down after a long ride at livingthecountrylife.com. I'll see you in the country.
Living the Country Life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic, share your tips, and post photos by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com.